Hello, 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 my royal family. Oh, that sounds pretty dead, don't it? Yeah, I don't want to sing that. It is a joyous time of the year. All right, here is our final video before Thanksgiving. We are going to do a cherry 7-Up pound cake. I know you're going to say, okay, Miss O, everybody do 7-Up pound cakes. Everybody probably do cherry 7-Up pound cake. But it's the execution that's in my head that I am praying I can actually execute live for you guys. Because this idea, I mean, is really going to set your table in an elegant way. Plus, you're going to have an awesome cake that's moist, delicious, and look pretty. And you know what a good cook really is? Honestly speaking, is someone who is willing to go outside their comfort zone and try new recipes. Honestly, if you give me a recipe, I'll try it. Now, I'm not going to tell you that I'm not going to mess it up at first, but you give me that second or third try, and I'll nail it for you. But anyway, I want to thank all of my new subscribers. I want to thank all of my ride or die subscribers. I want you guys to have a wonderful, joyous Thanksgiving. I want you to be safe. Make sure you wear your mask. Do your social distancing. Social distance. I can't get that word. Social distancing. Wow, that's a tonguer. Okay, but anyway, you guys, let's get this train on the track and get ready to do this 7-Up cherry pound cake. All right, let's get this train on the track. Okay, here are all of the ingredients. We're going to need eggs. We're going to need 2 sticks of unsalted butter. We're going to use cherry extract. We're going to use cherry 7-Up. We're going to use sea salt. We're going to use baking soda. We're going to use canola oil. We're going to use, of course, you know I have this big one. We're going to use baking powder. We're going to use, of course, flour and sugar. And we're also going to use this cherry pie filling. And for me, I always love to cook my pound cakes in a tube pan. I think it gives a very, very nice presentation. But you can do it in a bundt if you like. But I just like the tube pan to actually do my pound cakes in. And of course, you're going to butter this really well and flour it to make sure that your pound cake won't stick. All right, let me start measuring out the ingredients. And then I will come back and we will get started on this cherry 7-Up pound cake. Okay, royal family, let's get started on this cherry 7-Up cake. I kind of revamped the ingredients, so remember everything will be down in the description box below. In here I have butter, sugar, and lemon zest. And you know the creaming method that we do for pound cakes. We're going to cream it for 5 minutes. Of course, you can do this with a hand mixer, but I'm a little lazy, so I'm going to do it with the KitchenAid. But let's go ahead and cream this together for 5 minutes. It should be light and fluffy, and it's actually going to turn a nice white color. All right, let's get it started. Okay, you see what I mean when I say a light and fluffy white texture? So we're just going to scrape down the sides of our bowl And then we're going to add eggs one at a time until it's well mixed. Which that should take about, what, maybe 3 seconds? All right, let's add the eggs in. I've added the eggs and the lemon extract and the cherry extract. Next, we're going to add the flour mixture, some of the cherry 7-Up flour mixture, some of the cherry 7-Up, until it's all used and combined. First, start off with the flour, then pour the 7-Up, do the flour, then pour the 7-Up. Okay, you remember I told you that I was going to butter and flour my tube pan? I decided not to do that because the last pound cake I cooked, it took a little of the outer coating off, you know, kind of left a little of the cake on the side of the pan. So I'm going to use Baker's Joy with flour. So we'll see how this comes out to see if it's just smooth to where none of my cake has stuck to the pan. But the cake is finished. I'm going to put it in the pan, smooth it out, and make sure you do this about 3 times to knock any air bubbles out. 325 for an hour and 15 minutes, or until a toothpick inserted in the middle comes out clean. Okay, Royal Family, you remember when I said I usually butter and flour my tube pan, but this time I wasn't going to because I was going to try something different? Don't. It is better to butter and flour your tube pan instead of just using the cooking spray. It took more skin off than the buttering the pan and then flouring it. But that's what good cooks do. I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to correct this problem to where it won't even show that most of the cake came off in the tube pan. I hate these little splotches here. That's not how a pound cake should be. I mean, it should all be intact. But Mrs. O is going to work her magic. All right, Royal Family. I want to show you what I'm going to do. This is a small cookie cutter. I will find out the diameter of it and post it down in the description box below. But what I want you to do is take this, okay, and make sure you go in between slices. And I want you to go down like this with the cookie cutter. All right. And what it is going to do is bring that hole right there. So twist it, and it's going to give you a hole like that. Okay, let me show you again. And I take my finger and go like this and this. That's for a slice. So let's do it again. Okay, let's go here. Again, you're going to go down with this small cookie cutter, and you're just going to twist. And what we're going to do, you guys, we're going to fill the holes with the cherries. It's going to be really beautiful. And take your pastry brush and wipe off any excess crumbs. All right, let me get the holes done and then I'll show you what's next. Okay, let's do this icing. It's going to be like a drizzle. So I have a 1.5 cups of sifted powdered sugar. Make sure you sift your powdered sugar so you won't have any lumps. 1/4 teaspoon of salt and 3 teaspoons of lemon juice. And what we're going to do, we're just going to stir it and add the 7-Up a tablespoon at a time because it's a certain consistency that we wanted. All right, let me start adding the 7-Up, and I'll tell you exactly how many tablespoons it took. Here is the consistency that you want of the drizzle. So I did 3 tablespoons of the cherry 7-Up and 4 teaspoons of lemon juice. It is so well balanced. Now we're getting ready to decorate the cake. And we are almost done. What we're about to do now is I want you to take a tablespoon. I bet you're like, oh my Lord, what happened to her cake? And I'm going to show you what we're going to do. You're going to take a tablespoon of the cherry pie filling. And you're going to insert it in that hole. Is that freaking cool or what? A tablespoon of the cherry pie filling, and we're going to go around in each hole. I'll come back and show you what we'll do next. Okay, I filled each hole with cherries, and you remember on my prior videos, I always like to use a squeeze bottle with a tip to do my drizzle. So when I come back, you guys will see the finished presentation. Okay, Royal Family, here is the finished presentation of the ultimate cherry 7-Up cake. I forgot what I was going to say. But I want you guys to see the presentation. Is this beautiful or what? I am so sorry I cannot cut it. But I did take some of the cake from the hole. And I want to show you the texture of it. Can you see that? You see how moist that is? All right, you guys. I got a lot to do today. You guys stay blessed. Have a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving. And stay safe. I might take a couple of days off. So if so, I will see you next week. But I might pop back up on Saturday. God bless you guys.